What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar tutorial for Wake Me Up by Avicii. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button, and the guitar that we're jamming on today is called a Breedlove C25 SR. Guys, the first thing that you want to know to play Wake Me Up on guitar is that in order to keep this song as accurate and beginner friendly as possible, we're going to capo up to 2nd fret. And if you don't have a capo, I've only to get this capo for free right up here. The next thing that you want to know to play Wake Me Up on guitar is the structure of this song. We'll start out with the intro, then you go to verse, and then chorus, and then verse, and then chorus again to take us out of the song. And the last thing that you want to know before we dive into Wake Me Up is the 4 chords that you need to play this song. The first one is A minor, the next one is E minor, the next one is C over G, and the last one is F. And I'll have a beginner way to play that F chord as well as chord charts for all the other chords in the pinned comment below for those of you who need them. And with all that in mind, guys, let's dive into Wake Me Up. Guys, Wake Me Up is such an iconic song, and I've been meaning to teach it for a really long time, but never actually sat down to film it, so I'm really stoked to share this one with you guys today. So Wake Me Up is pretty beginner friendly. We just have a couple chord progressions and a couple strum patterns to go along with them. Nothing too terribly crazy here. The first thing that we're going to take a look at is the chord progression and the strum patterns that we're going to be using for our intro and our choruses. First, let's take a look at the chord progression. We're going to start with an A minor, then go to F, then C over G, then C over G again, and then E minor. And you'll notice that those last 2 chords, the last C over G and the E minor, have a star next to them. That star is because we're doing something a little bit different for the strum pattern for those last 2 chords, but we'll get there in just a minute. So with that in mind, the strum pattern that we're going to be using for all of our non-starred chords, so the A minor, the F, and the first C over G is going to be this. We'll use our A minor as our example. We're going to go down, 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 up, down, up. Just about like that, but obviously quite a bit quicker if you're familiar with the song. So a little example of that close to full speed is more like down, 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 up, down, up. Just about like that. It's a very fast strum pattern. So walking through a chord progression with that strum pattern, we're gonna start with that A minor, we'll go down, 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 up, down, up, F, down, 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 up, down, up, and then C over G, down, 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 up, down, up. And then we're onto that first starred chord, that first starred C over G. For our starred chords, we're gonna play down, down, up, but obviously quite a bit quicker, so down, down, up. It's a really fast thing, and it kind of is almost like a half measure for those last 2 chords. So we got that first C over G, down, down, up, and then the E minor, down, down, up. Just about like that. And that's going to be our whole chord progression, and that's going to repeat through the intro as well as through all of our choruses. So one last little walkthrough of all that put together. We got A minor, we're going to go down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, up. About like that, but even just a little bit faster than that. So all pretty beginner-friendly chord progressions and strum patterns. The main challenge here is just going to be playing at full speed because it is played very fast. So what I recommend to get that down is just to start by practicing it slowly, and then once you get it down and feel really confident with your chord transitions and your strumming, work on building it up to full speed and playing along with the song. That'll help you get to play at full speed much more quickly than trying to play at full speed right away and not being able to play it very accurately. So with that in mind, guys, a couple times through the chord progression and the strum patterns that are going to repeat through the intro and the choruses on Wake Me Up will look about like this without me talking. From there, guys, the only other thing that you need to know to play Wake Me Up on guitar is what we're playing for our verses. For verses, we're actually going to have a very similar chord progression and one of the same strum patterns that we used in our choruses and intro. We're actually just going to simplify that down just a little bit. So first thing let's take a look at is what we're playing for our chord progression for our verses. That's going to be A minor, F, C over G, and then C over G again. So C over G for 2 measures. And this one, you'll notice that we don't have any stars on any of the chords, and our strum pattern is actually going to be the same thing that we played for the non-starred chords in the chorus chord progression. So a little walkthrough of what that is again. We're going to play for each chord down, 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 up, down, up. Very quickly for each chord. So a little walkthrough of that progression will look about like this. Start with our A minor, we'll go down, 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 down. Just about like that, repeated through all of our verses. So it's almost the same thing. The main difference is that we're just getting rid of that little half measure thing at the end of the chorus chord progression and staying on that C over G for 2 measures of the full strum pattern. So with that in mind, guys, a couple times through the verse chord progression and that strum pattern will look about like this without me talking. And guys, that is everything that you need to know to play Wake Me Up on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments down below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helped you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 875 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel, and I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there couldn't be a more perfect channel for you to check out. If you want to see what I'm up to in between lessons, you can hit up my Instagram at @thegroovyguitardude. And lastly, guys, if you need a little extra help with this song or any other aspect of beginner guitar, you can hit up this link right up here to book a one-on-one lesson with me. Guys, Wake Me Up is such a timeless song, and this is one that I've wanted to teach for a very long time, and I've just never actually sat down to film it. But a lot of you might not know this, I'm actually a huge EDM fan. I'm a big fan of Avicii, and I love a lot of other EDM artists as well. And this is one that it's just such an iconic song, whether you love EDM music or not. Most people really dig this song, and most people really loved and respected Avicii. And so it's just a really special song to me, especially I think because it really combines two of my favorite genres. And I think that's true probably for a lot of people, but I feel especially kind of drawn to this song because I love EDM music. It's a lot of what I listen to outside of just what I'm teaching you guys on guitar. And this song just has such iconic, awesome acoustic guitar in it. And so I know for a lot of people this song meant a lot and Avicii's music meant a lot, but that's just definitely the way that it impacts me is seeing that combination of two amazing genres. So this song is very beginner friendly to play. There are some funky chords in here that might be new, or that F chord might be a little challenging if you're still a beginner, but there is a beginner way to play that F chord in the pinned comment. You've probably already looked at that if you're this far into the lesson. And then that C over G is nothing too terribly crazy. It's just a little bit of something different that you might not have seen yet, but it's actually a pretty easy chord to play. Really nothing crazy. The biggest thing is it's just a little bit fast. So what I always recommend with songs like this is just to play through it slowly, play through the different parts very slowly until you get them down perfect, and then work on building up your speed from there. So guys, I had a lot of fun teaching this beautiful song. I hope you guys have a lot of fun learning this one as well. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all soon.